national anthem has just been completed here at the Human Performance Center. We are set for volleyball, and there are the starters for you for Florida A&M, 6-3 in the season, and for the Privateers as well. For Florida A&M, Brooklyn Watts, Jada Rhodes, Alexandra Koliva, Isis Williams, Kalia Todd, Brooklyn Thomas, who we highlighted, and the libero for Florida A&M is Brashana Brown. Head coach for Florida A&M is Gökhan Yilmaz. Meanwhile, for the Privateers, Chelsea Defne Eciroglu, the setter, Ava Kennan, who had another efficient match yesterday. Molly Kehoe, we noted that she was kind of the unsung hero yesterday. She gets the start today. Courtney Roundtree, Akir Skills, and the libero is Lainey Alamon. The lineups are being introduced right now. There you see Chelsea Defne, who we spotlighted, and Coach Preston really talked about Chelsea and where she is already as a true freshman. She said one of the biggest exclamation points yesterday was when she confidently hit the ball right at the libero in the first point of the fifth set. And just from day one, Chelsea has been a constant and is very mature for her age. Comes from a solid program Coach Preston was talking about in Alabama, and it's just been fun to watch her grow. And she already has a great base to build off of in just 3 weeks of her collegiate career. See the setter, Defne Eciroglu. She and Alexis Bellarmino rotated very well in that 6-2 as they combined for 51 assists yesterday for the Privateers in the victory against Alcorn State. Florida A&M, well, they had an easy time of it the first 2 sets. The Privateers did improved a lot in that third set against the Rattlers last weekend in Tallahassee. Privateers hoping to carry some of the things they did in that third set over here to today against Florida A&M. For the Rattlers, we talked about Brooklyn Thomas and her being a player to watch. Some other options as well. Brooklyn Watts was the Offensive Player of the Week in the SWAC, as there you see Gökhan Yilmaz, his 7th season at Florida A&M. Very strong SWAC program. They are one of the standard bearers in that conference. 108-91 is his career record, as you saw. And there is head coach Ashley Preston in her 4th season at the helm of the University of New Orleans. And the Privateers and Coach Preston is trying to build towards conference play. As she's talked about, she's wanted this team to really kind of continue to build upon itself as they get more confidence and kind of get more vocal as well on the court, because as Coach Preston will be one of the first to tell you, communication is so key in every sport, but especially in a fast-moving sport like volleyball. You see her having a conversation with Lainey Alamon. Of course, Coach Preston, a very accomplished libero in her collegiate career. She was inducted into the Morgan State Athletics Hall of Fame last year and was a libero on that Bears team for her 4 years in college. The Privateers will serve first. Defne Eciroglu will get us going, and we are so glad you joined us wherever you may be joining us from. It's the Privateers, and it's Florida A&M. The ball is up. There's a short serve and a one-handed set there, high off the block there, dug out by Defne. Here's a middle swing by Kennan that was dug out pretty well by the libero there, and now Eciroglu on the tip over. That was Tina Ngaimes on the dig for Florida A&M. Set to the outside of the pin, roll shot, that one dug out by Alamon on a dive. Defne taps it over, long rally to start here, a swing on the right side, good position, and Kehoe from inside Eciroglu. Defne tries to bump it over, cannot. Molly got herself in position to dig that ball, but just the pace of it and how the reverb happened, it got in tight towards the net, and it limited the Privateers' options from there. They just had to try to return over a free ball third time. Unable to. A very spirited rally that goes Florida A&M's way. Serve over, that one received by Alamon. Set it up here for Defne, and Chelsea Defne puts away her first kill of the afternoon. Off the serve of Jada Rhodes. There's the freshman from Mobile, Alabama. 3 Alabama natives on this roster for the Privateers, and all of them freshmen. Chelsea, of course, Dayla Ward, and Alexis Bellarmino as well. Here's a swing, and that one goes long, and a point for the Privateers. Florida A&M has had some very efficient numbers and some strong attack percentages here against some of the teams that they played. Of course, the other 2 teams they played in their invitational last weekend, they defeated the Privateers. They also defeated Jacksonville and Southern. And And it is Defne to serve here. Slight pause, maybe to just check the rotation, I would imagine. Chelsea sends it on a line over, serve, receive, set it up outside the pin, blocked but out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Florida A&M. And there is Brooklyn Thomas, who gets the kill there for Florida A&M. Serve, just skims the tape going over. Nice diving reception by Alamo. Scales, that one dug out though, and it could not be continued further by Florida A&M. So Akir Scales with the point, and the Privateers back on serve. Back and forth we go. A roll shot there, and that one kind of got up on Kalia Todd in a hurry. Alamo to serve, she sends it deep, that's out. A little bit too much air underneath the serve that time for the Napoleonville, Louisiana native, and turns it back over to Florida A&M. But like we talked about yesterday for Coach Preston, she said if there's going to be service errors that she would like to see them serving on the end line that maybe just go long rather than go into the net, because then it becomes a process issue. Mackenzie Taylor going to serve here for Florida A&M. Taylor sends it deep. Serve received there by Kehoe. There's a swing by Roundtree, dug out on the back row. Swing from the 10-foot line. Alamon digs. Here's Scales with the left hand. Trickles over the net. Florida A&M alert to keep it going. Swing deep. Defne there for the dig. And now it pinballs a little bit. Kehoe just has to return a free ball over. Can Florida A&M capitalize? Set, run to it. Dug out there at Eciroglu. Here's a swing. Defne winds and fires, and that's going to be a kill. Chelsea Defne gets it around Williams there at the net. Now Alexis Bellarmino and